Hello everyone. Today we are going to study vertical circular motion. In lesson rotational dynamics, you have already studied about horizontal circular motion. Now in this session, we will study what is vertical circular motion. For that, let us study what are types of vertical circular motion. First, there are two types of vertical circular motion. First one is a control vertical circular motion. Now see here, this figure shows a giant wheel. Okay, in giant wheel, the velocity, you can see speed, is kept constant. So this giant wheel is example of control vertical circular motion. In this case, the speed is either kept constant or not totally controlled by gravity. Now second type is vertical circular motion controlled only by gravity. In this case, we initially supply the necessary energy at the lowest point during the motion. There is interconversion of kinetic energy and gravitational energy. Now, we know if we tied a ball or bob to the string and whirl vertically, it is an example of vertical circular motion which is controlled by gravity. Here we give some energy to the string. So it performs vertical circular motion. Now see what we have to study under this concept, vertical circular motion. Now point mass undergoing vertical circular motion under gravity. There are two cases. Case 1 is mass tied to a string and second case is mass tied to a rigid rod. Now we will first of all study case number 1. This figure shows a bob tied to a massless, inextensible and flexible string. So it is whirled along a vertical circle. What will happen then? The bob will perform vertical circular motion and string will rotate. Okay. Now let us see which forces acts on this bob. Now see in this figure, weight mg acts downward. Here we have to study these 4 points, uppermost point, lowermost point and 2 horizontal points. See at all the position, weight acts vertically downward, and second force is force of tension, force due to tension along the string which is acting towards the center. Now only its magnitude changes periodically with respect to time and location. Now we have to study the velocities at these 4 positions. Now let us consider what happens at uppermost position to the velocity. Now see here, velocity at the position A, we will say that VA is the velocity. Now see here, weight mg and tension T, both are in downward direction, that is towards the center. So the resultant is used only as a centripetal force, since centripetal is force which is towards the center. Now VA is the velocity at this point A. For minimum velocity, TA is equal to 0. Tension TA is equal to 0. So resultant of these two, TA and mg, will be equal to TA plus mg is equal to mv square upon r. So here TA plus, I substitute TA is equal to 0, and by simplifying I will get equation V square is equal to Rg. Now VA minimum is equal to square root of Rg. What this equation tells us, this is required minimum velocity at uppermost point. If velocity is less than this, what will happen? string will be slanted and object will not be able to continue its circular motion. So, to perform vertical circular motion, only if velocity at uppermost point of circle is greater than or equal to mu rg is the requirement. So below this velocity, string becomes slack. Tension will vanish. Okay, so this equation is very important. Va minimum is equal to square root of Rg. Now let us consider what happens at lowermost position. See, at lowermost position, the tension is towards the center and mg is in downward direction. Their directions are opposite. So I will get resultant as Te minus mg equal to mv square upon r. See here, Te minus mg is equal to mv square upon r. While coming down from uppermost to lowermost point, the vertical displacement is nothing but equal to diameter. So that is nothing but 2r, that is 2 into radius. Hence the corresponding decrease in potential energy will be equal to 2 mgr. That is how it comes, mgr minus of mgr. Okay, now this potential energy must be equal to increase in kinetic energy, since potential energy is converted to kinetic energy when bob moves from uppermost to lowermost position. Okay, so by using law of conservation of energy, we can write 2 mgr, that is potential energy, decrease in potential energy is equal to increase in kinetic energy, which I have written as 2 mgr is equal to half of v mve square minus half vm va square. V is velocity at position E, that is lowermost position. So by simplifying, I am getting this equation, V square minus Va square is equal to 4Rg. Okay, now further simplification, we know Va minimum is equal to square root of Rg, which was equation first. So I will substitute in this equation V square minus Va square. I am getting V square minus Rg is equal to 4Rg. So again by simplifying, I will get Ve is equal to 5 of Rg. This is minimum velocity at lowermost position. This equation gives us minimum velocity at lowermost point. Now to find the difference between tension between two positions, let us consider these two equations which we have written in previous slides. Now label them as equation number 5 and 6. Now subtract equation 5 from 6, that is Te minus Ta minus mg. I will get minus 2 mg, that is equal to m upon r, which I have taken common, into bracket V square minus Va square. Again simplify and get the difference between Te minus Ta, which is equal to 6 mg. Okay, now see, we have to study this at point when string is at horizontal position. We will be studying that in next video. Thank you.